rotation to go from going in to coming out. There's 10 seconds in, 10-second delay, 10-second out. That way, nullsec riders could use a paladin, use marauders, and they could see, oh, there's an interceptor system away. Let me cycle out a line before. You see what I'm saying?
I feel the deal you.
Just when I was starting to miss you.
Fyke Isle's free of its curse.
Able to persuade Graham to go to the tower with you? Did you mention there was a pester involved?
He knew the risks, but he'd also heard lots of stories about true love, whose kiss can break any spell. Can't help thinking that gave him courage.
And? It ended well?
Depends how you look at it. Curse is lifted, Annabelle's spirit is left in peace. But Graham's dead.
Oh, poor boy. Still, he's proved that true love may be more common than some suppose.
One thing's bothering me.
What?
Annabelle said Alexander was studying diseases. She mentioned Catriona. You knew this?
All the mages knew about it. Alexander was a highly regarded epidemiologist. I would have given anything for an opportunity to study his notes, but he guarded them jealously.
The lamp. What do you want to do with it?
As I said, you may keep it. I don't believe I shall need it anymore, given the Isle's been cleansed. I actually regret not going there with you. Perhaps we can make up for that lost time now.
All right. Time I was on my way.
Perhaps you'd stay just a bit longer? There's one small favor you might yet do for me.
I got my dock
What
up.
is it?
Go do the
I put
dishes
in
real
an
quick.
order for a few substances
Do my
from
homework.
Novigrad. The trader was due to be here yesterday, but has yet to arrive. Could you see what happened? The package is rather important to me.
Why not? If he was coming here from Novigrad, he must have passed through Blackbough. I'll check the area.
Thank you. I shall be ever so grateful.
Heavy wheels. A merchant's wagon. Merchant traveling across Velen alone. No way that was gonna end well.
silver sword is cool. Look at that shit. It looks so cool.
A dry red from Zubran. Southern slope.
Alright,
Notes
I'm
of
still gonna have my headset on. I can hear what you say, but we'll do
currant
this real quick.
citrus.
Alright.
Pains the heart. Leftovers, cuts of meat. Cataplepis. Wonder what spell requires that.
Well, now that Neemon could hear me, but he can't respond, this is the part where I say Neemon's a bitch! Neemon's a fucking chump!
Still intact.
Neemon's a fucking
Don't
noob!
sense anything in magic though. From an artery. Wonder how Kira will explain this one. Wouldn't have made it.
Basically, game over. He got pwned. I pwned him. Just now. No honor, no machismo. See if I could check this blood into something. Oh, look,
Hid
more loot.
and waited for help. It never came. That's Velen for you.
Downtime is
Downtime?
overrated. It's boring. It should not exist.
Remove
Ever.
downtime from the game instantly.
Yes, do it. New food for CSM.
For CS, ban downtime, ban everything that I don't like, etc. Vote new food for CSM.
Yes, let's do it.
You know, one thing I wish was different in this game.
Go.
I wish that when you got on your horse in this game, it was like when you got on your horse in Red Dead Redemption, where you could sort of like, the horse would run past you and you would hit the button, and the horse would take off like on autopilot while you were getting onto it. Like, it's only like the difference of like 1 or 2 seconds, but it still made you feel like a badass. I wish that was in The Witcher.
Horses in Skyrim is lame.
Yeah, they're pretty lame. But you
Oh
know,
my God.
I mean, they're good for the fact that they're better than. I mean, I feel like they're better than the horses in the earlier game, the earlier Elder Scrolls games. So I wasn't too upset with them. And I like that they eventually added mounted combat. It didn't need to be that good. It just needed to be good enough, because what sucks is you ride your horse up to the dungeon and then a zombie comes out of your dungeon and starts whacking you and you can't do anything till you get off. It's like, well, it doesn't need to be great. I just need to be able to kill that one zombie before I get off. That's all. And so when they added it in, it's like, yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough for me. I wasn't too upset about it.
Geralt, just when I was starting to miss you.
Do you play on PC? Because if you do, they got like countless mods to fix that.
Yes. I do
Well,
play on PC.
Got those
broke my Skyrim
substances
mods.
you wanted.
Splendid.
Sorta.
I can finally begin my study of double arboreal racination
Tis
patterns.
unfortunate.
First, I'll...
Brew yourself a mug of mulled wine. Saw what the wagon was carrying. Exquisite meats, expensive wines, Zerrikanian spices. Not a speck of magic. Care to tell me what you're up to?
I would rather show you, but you must wait a bit.
Color me intrigued. Fine, I'll wait.
Then shoo, outside.
Gonna slip into something more comfortable?
Later. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, go on, out. You've been patient, thank you. It's almost ready.
Huh? If I wanted to see white mice, I'd just get drunk.
Note that I said almost. Now don't interrupt. The Cain Vin Cathel.
Third mouse. What happened to it?
The spell has a 66.67% chance of success. I always use one more than I need, just in case.
So where did... Kira, can I explain what's going on here?
Know the fairy tale about Cinderella?
Mm-hmm. True story it's based on, too. A Zoogle cropped up in a palace pond and ate Princess Cinderella whole. Left behind one slipper, so...
I beg you, not another word about Zoogles. Now, to return to the fairy tale. I'd like to escape these ghastly swamps for one magical night. I don't need a fairy godmother, I'll cast the spells myself. But I could use a Prince Charming. It just so happens you're the only decent candidate in all Velen. So, what do you say to a moonlight ride on horseback? And dinner?
Sounds tempting. So tempting, I don't think I can refuse.
Second option was
Before we
pretty funny,
go,
though.
There's one more thing.
Gotta transform a pumpkin into a carriage?
No. I shall transform our rancid rags into something more glamorous. Don't wince.
What?
It'll only be an illusion, won't hurt a bit.
No, it's just dialogue options
And
in this
at
game.
dawn,
Pretty funny.
everything will return to normal.
Okay.
Why not? Might as well go all out.
Then hold on tight. Gavella Glan. So, what do you think? Neckline too modest?
It's just right.
Oh, I might also have changed your hair colour while I was at it. I've always fancied dark-haired men.
Are you
Well,
ever gonna play
anything to
Eve?
storm.
Or
Well, off we go.
are you gonna stick
Dinner's
with
waiting.
Witcher?
Last
How
one
dare
left
you?
of the dishes.
I played Eve earlier today. Play Eve every day.
Did not
Come
see
on.
you there.
Because you're a scrub dub.
What did you do in Eve?
I looked at my mail, I looked at local, and then I logged off. It was pro.
Oh, so pro. That's wow. Awesome.
Listen, man, dealing with mail is like 90% of my job now. It's called leadership. Dude.
User left your channel.
Whoever left channel is
Oh.
scrub.
Your advisor doesn't like your style leadership.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
done so then. He's on the list.
Cinderella, we'll have a great fall.
As fast as you can. Try to catch me.
Do you get like super secret leadership high echelon mail lists and all that?
I am on that mail list, but the mail list is incredibly boring, and nothing cool happens there.
Oh. No drama?
Almost no drama.
Hey there.
Oh. That's lame.
It is pretty lame. Look at the hair moving around. This it's great. All hail the Witcher.
How much money did they make?
I imagine they sold a couple million units. More, perhaps. Perchance.
That's good. I like the fact that they're raising the standard so that other people will
Thought you were
follow
a better
and
horseman.
more games,
For the
better
record, I
games
was
will
riding a
arise from the
mouse.
horizon
For someone who usually trots around on a roach, that shouldn't present a
and will
challenge.
proceed to drain my wallet.
Now do you see why I needed those
Now I'm sad.
substances?
Indeed.
Unless
Beef
I
and some other
pirate them,
clothes,
which is
roasted
pro,
capon with shallots.
but
It was
immoral
worth the
and
trouble.
illegal.
Shall I pour the
and,
white or the...
Yeah.
Dry red, but let it breathe a little first.
Well, well, never
I have
took
a
you for a
question.
wine
Why didn't you
connoisseur.
pirate
Think
Witcher?
Witchers suck the
It doesn't
marrow
have
out
a
of drown her bones and wash
multiplayer,
it down with
does
bottled
it?
water.
Does
More
not.
or less. Well, we've chatted long enough on empty stomachs.
So you paid your
Let's
money
dig in.
for
Must have cost you a small
out of
fortune.
respect?
Sure you don't need me to pitch in?
Because it was on sale.
Please, I manage.
I like the
You
cloud
know, a dozen
saving.
eggs here, a cock or gander
Um,
there. Besides, my finances
I
are
like
about to
that I don't
improve.
have to download each patch one by one. And it's a game that I know is going to be good enough that I'm not going to feel like robbed for spending $60 on it, so. Oh, I didn't spend $60 on it, I spent like $50 on it, so. I was cool with paying
At
full
least you
price,
got
more or less.
robbed. What was the last game you feel like you got robbed?
Last game, Defiant.
Alright, I'm curious.
That was a
someone
rapper.
writing Something?
Yes,
It's
a return
unfortunate.
to the...
I bought it in a fit of hype. I knew I wasn't.
Well,
I
that's
was
not
gonna
what I
regret
wish to
buying it, but I didn't
discuss.
think I was gonna regret buying it by how much I
Thank
regretted
you
it.
once again, Geralt, for your help with the tower. You were fabulous.
Not the first curse I've lifted.
But among the most